swear. But when I entered GS2, I learned that you should not let anybody trample on your emotions. So I was
Damn.
nah. I know it's not that I think I wanted to be a bully at that time.
Oh.
Hi, my name is Joseph Oshoma Itsegbe. You're welcome to Relationship Talk. It's another wonderful moment. This edition, I told you, is going to be a wow one. Relationship has to do not only with marriage, we have relationship in every aspect of our life. And so today we have a very interesting topic where we believe it's going to help our society and also even the family at large. So today we want to talk about the bullying culture in our society. And with me, I have uh, a student, a teenager, and a very resilient and strong personality individual, King David Tewase Itsegbe. You're welcome to this platform.
Thank you, sir.
So how do you feel being here?
I'm feeling like I don't know how to explain.
Don't worry, just relax yourself, you'll be fine, eh? We're not going to eat you up. Welcome. And once again, I have my friend in the house. She's going to be a co-host with me. She's a teacher. That's why we have her on this platform. She's a teacher and also a relationship counselor. So I'm so sure that she's going to make so much impact in this. So Shadi, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's
So,
good to be here again.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So now, what do you think about the bullying culture? You're a teacher.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the bullying culture in at the school front?
First of all, every child that comes to a school comes from different backgrounds. They have what they face at home, they have relationships with their parents, their siblings. So, having more than one child in a classroom or in a school environment means that you'll be having over 60 different personalities, and they are still young. So, not many of them know what is right, what is wrong. So, in a school setting, you would see a child bully another child, and to them it might be fun because as a teacher, before the bullying starts, it just starts from nowhere. All of a sudden they can just be two kids could just be laughing or playing together just now, and the next thing you know, you just see what, pa, shut up, don't, if you
I want to
talk,
ask a
if you
question.
talk.
You're speaking as a teacher now. Now let's talk about you as a student. Have you ever been bullied before?
Yes,
Both ways.
yes. No. I don't believe in bullying. I don't like it. But when I was in secondary school, I was bullied a lot. Especially the fact that the secondary school I went to, my dad, my father is the principal of the school.
Whoa!
So if something happens in school and we're all in hostel from GS1 to SS3,
Whoa.
everyone was a bother. So if something should happen in school, guess who's going to somewhere to the hostel? Me.
That's
So
it.
yes. For let me just give a quick example. There was a time two senior boys, they were in SS3, they did something wrong. They jumped the school fence and they went outside to go and do whatever they, and then they came back. So they caught them, and of course the school would discipline them. In fact, my dad was even the one that requested for the most wicked teacher in the school to block the
Okay.
child. Yes. And so by the time we got to the hostel, his set mates, hey Jesus, I suffered.
Came after you.
They told me to carry buckets.
Whoa.
I fetched in a room. In a room, we're usually like 22 in a room because it's quite spacious. So bunks, 22. So I will fetch 22 buckets. I fetched 22 buckets for 3 days. So in hostel now
Why didn't you
provision.
report to your dad?
You say what? You say what? If I report to my dad and he disciplines them in school, what do you think will happen again when I go back to the hostel?
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's come to David. King David,
Sir?
have you been bullied before?
Yes.
Can you share your experience with us?
When I was in junior secondary school, I was in JS2. When I was actually in JS1, there was a guy who, for some reason, I don't know if it's with hatred, he was just angry, that kind of thing. So I don't know, I just went to go and meet him and asked him because I came late. I came by almost finishing first term. So I just asked him that can I borrow his notes and all that. And before I know, he just stand up and started shouting, making a scene. People now came, a teacher now came, now asked what was happening. I was not, I now wanted to tell him, but people were now looking at me and telling me from the back, they were telling me no.
That you shouldn't say anything.
Yes, yes. They're telling me don't say anything. They did like this.
No reporting.
Yes, I
Ha.
should not report him. I was not, I now, I say, sir, this is what happened, this is what happened. They now carried him and go. When they now go, a guy, that's my friend now. So a guy now came to come and tell me that I should know that what I did, it was good though, to stand up to myself, to stand up to him, but that the guy is a bully. That his brother is in senior secondary school SS
Mm.
two, SS2,
Mhm.
and that if the guy should catch me, that this will happen, that will happen. So I was just like, see, nothing will happen. So when they now discipline him and all those, he now came back to the class. He now told me, don't worry, that I'll see you later.
That's usually their statements.
Go ahead, we're listening.
I was, you see me later. But from then, I learned, let me just say, what happened later, he said you see me later. Him and his brother, they were now passing. As I saw the lights, I just run.
You ran away.
I ran away. I but I ran away. So the next day when I came to school, I saw him at the gate. He was waiting with his brother. God has saved me again. We have mopo
Your school.
in our school. So as I was going, as she just came, the mopo now said, "What happened? What happened?" He was not trying to say, I'm just greeting him, and he left, and I went inside. So I was not close to a teacher. I was always close to one teacher or the other to avoid them. But
That was smart.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to avoid them. I know that time, I was just small. But when I entered GS2, I learned that you should not let anybody trample on your emotions. So I was now, I know it's not that I think I wanted to be a bully at that time.
Oh.
Whoa, so that to be able to escape,
Bullying.
will that work, Shade?
I mean, it only causes more chaos. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because then the person that started trying to bully you will now look for even more dangerous ways, and now it might not even cause you pain.
Do you know that this is the culture that encourages cultism?
Of course, that's how it usually starts. That's how it usually starts. It starts like that. Before you know it, boys, as they grow in class, by the time they become seniors, what are you telling me?
That's
So wait, even you yourself, you wanted to become a bully just because of what they were trying to do to you. Okay, you know what did you even understand, so that we know that you even know what you're saying? What do you understand by the word bullying? What is bullying?
Okay, in my own explanation, bullying can be defined as when an adult uh, brings his authority to make you do what you don't like, or just make him like as if you are his parent.
Mm-hmm.
maybe like beat
Or
you,
to force you
yeah,
to
to
do.
force you to do what you don't want to do.
Yeah. Trying to like bring you
Yes, to
down.
bring
Down,
you down, to know that
above you.
yeah, he's above me, he's the boss.
Mm.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay. So is there like any other experience, one that you know that hey Jesus?
That really makes you know that the bully is another thing entirely.
Yeah, there was actually an experience when I
Okay.
was in my junior secondary school.
Mm-hmm.
There was another school that was actually because of something. So there was another school that was beside mine.
Okay.
So the guys in that, I went to go and fetch water because I was thirsty. And so I was not going. The three of them were not coming too.
Mm-hmm.
So as they were not coming, like I think they wanted me to greet them.
Okay.
They wanted me to greet them.
Uh-huh.
So I just look at them up to that and I left. I was going, he now pushed me back. He now said that am I your mate? That
Uh-uh.
so and I told them they are no, yeah, you people are no okay. And I started going because that time I was in JS2. So I really wanted to become a bully. I don't take nonsense again.
Mm.
So they were not showing us. They now carried out one red cloth. They now wanted to use to beat me.
Wait. I don't
The
understand.
charm.
Yeah, yeah.
So they brought out
The charm.
Yes.
charm,
Yes.
red clothes.
Yes.
See,
Continue. It's
continue.
crazy.
You see this topic, it's inexhaustible. But
Yeah.
it just the main reason why I had to bring him on the show is because he's a student and I know that these things exist. I know this is so go ahead, let's listen to your story.
So he now wanted to use to beat me, but for some reason he did not touch me. He did not
Wow.
touch me. So he now said it in Yoruba that if charm doesn't work on you, that physical wound work. He now carried a stone. I wanted to throw it on me. Again, this stone fell down on his leg. Oh,
Ha.
the stone fell down on his leg
You've
straight.
been protected. That's why I used to say it. Parents, pray for your children.
Or even teach them how to be
And
close to God.
yes, I teach them how to be close to God.
So, like I was saying, so when this thing now fall on his leg, me
Mm-hmm.
like I was not seeing this scenario. I just ran. I don't even remember that I was gonna be that again. I just threw the bottle away and ran.
Wow.
So, but when I went to, I don't know. I don't know if I forgot. I just did not tell my mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
It was not later that they now know. They now went to my counselor.
Mm-hmm.
But my counselor was not suspecting that because of she have heard that I actually beat the guy because the guy was annoying me in my class. So the
Oh,
counselor know me. So the
okay.
counselor was not thinking that me, I was the one who went to go look for
Look
their
for
trouble.
trouble. But wait, I want to understand. The reason is because right from your very GSO, like they've been bullying you, so you needed to stand up for yourself.
I think that's
That
what
that
makes
was
you to want to fight that person that you went to go and beat. That's one.
but like did you regret your action?
Yes, because I wound the guy.
Mm.
Like blood was coming outside from his mouth. So, because I was very angry. I don't know why. I don't remember when I was angry. Because now I'm no more in that school again.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I
But
just pushed the guy on the board.
wow.
I just
Okay, but right now you don't do it anymore
no.
because I'm a teacher too.
See, the thing is, like I said earlier, I said something earlier on about this history of cultism and trying to stand up for it. It says something about standing up for yourself.
Yeah.
Does that solve the problem?
I mean, yes and no. Yes, mostly yes. But it depends on how you stand for yourself. If you stand for yourself physically, at the end of the day, even when but there's no way in this Lagos so that you will not be a crazy person, to be honest, because every day even on the street sef bullying is there. Where your conductor what is bullying is part of everything. But as a child, standing up for yourself is good. But at the same time, to what extent?
That's what I'm saying.
You don't do it to the extent of it's now becoming a culture. As like I like the way he stopped it. He stood up for himself, but at least now I'm sure that person they don't mess with you anymore.
Yes.
They don't mess with you anymore. So, but the moment that thing actually, once you are good, then they should know. But some other people, the moment they see that they can bully somebody and works, then they continue to do it.
So
That's
now one of the things I see is, when you are in school, it's a
mm-hmm.
different ballgame entirely. Especially when you're
Yes.
in junior school,
Mm-hmm.
you now go to senior school. You will always want to stand up for yourself. So, and I think this thing also gets to the point that we carry it over to some other aspects,
Yeah.
like the workplace.
Mm.
Like the workplace. You see people
Mm.
at the workplace. I am the one that came here before you. I am
Oh
your
yeah.
boss.
Mm-hmm.
I have a car. I'm
Mm-hmm.
more handsome. I'm more wanted. I'm more, needed. I'm
Yeah.
close to the boss. I'm the
Yeah.
sister or uncle or auntie to the boss. I'm the owner
Yeah.
of the company. If you don't do
Mm-hmm.
what I want, you won't get job or you'll be
Yeah.
sacked. Now the bully at the workplace. What do you think?
I mean, it's everywhere, whether minute or in large proportion. It is everywhere. People, especially supervisors, you see those people that it's like when they are normal, maybe line manager or something, they might want to have authority, but the moment they get to that supervisor, that big level, they now feel like they've arrived.
Mm.
So you now imagine you see someone that is doing something, even if what this person is doing does not really please you. Maybe the person is not doing the job well or is making some errors. I mean, you lead by example. Try and lead by example. Do you understand? But not that they will now try to pen and pin, I'll remove from your salary,
Mm.
you will not get good
Or
salary,
not
or
be
they will
promoted.
sit down promotion. Hi, it's all part of bullying. Why? Just because it still boils down to what he said. It's hatred or bitterness or anger. Is just
Do you also believe that,
it's just
to a
something.
very great extent, I think personal experience it in the home front also has a way of affecting, creating a bullying culture in our life. For example, if a child comes from a family that the father or the mother fights a lot, that
Yeah.
child will come out very, spurious.
Yeah.
Now,
True.
yeah, if for example, if a guy comes from a family where the father is arrogant or the mother is arrogant, or
Mm-hmm.
nagging or so, that child will be a production of arrogancy or nagging attitude,
Mm-hmm.
and that creates another kind of life entirely. That
Mm-hmm.
who suffers it is the society, because the guy goes outside, the lady goes
Yeah.
outside and gives it to the outsiders,
It's
not
true.
knowing that whatever the father or the mother is doing is not a good thing,
Yeah.
and so he goes out to turn it out to people. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that is where I believe, if we need to deal with this bullying culture, it starts from the home.
Yeah.
Like, I deal with my children a lot. I
Mm.
deal with them. My wife also deals with them a lot. My second son likes to bully.
Mm.
Bullies his elder brother, bullies his sister. In fact, sometimes he wants to even bully us if we are not careful. I'm serious. I'm serious. My
Wow.
second son is a very strong guy. So what I'm trying to say is that it's not, he doesn't know. Probably has seen that outside, or that's the kind of nature he wants to bring out to me. I know they collect that. I don't bully people.
Mm.
I don't. And I let them see that, because if I'm not careful, that guy will go out to show people that is what he is, and they will think it's me. You understand? So I think the home front, the parents, the family, you know,
Yeah.
outside, some father will say, waiting, you go allow somebody to ride over you. And then
Mm.
the boy will believe that it's a normal thing, and he goes outside and begin to ride, right? And they
Exactly.
break his head, come back. I used to tell myself, you
Exactly.
go and fight, you kill somebody, you go to jail, your dreams, everything has gone. And so that alone is in their head. I don't want to die, I want to have dream, I want to fulfill. You understand?
Yeah.
So they are
Yeah.
afraid of fight. You
Yeah.
understand me? I think the home front has a lot to do when it comes to bullying. What do you
Yeah,
think?
it does. It does, honestly, because when you come, every individual is a product of growing up. So whatever your dynamic is, whether you were adopted, you had family, or you didn't have family, but whatsoever, that's what um that's what helps people. So it's either it will help you positively or it will help you
Thank
negatively.
you very much. Help you positively or help you negatively. David, King David, what would be your word concerning bullying and how do you want your students or your fellow students to deal with bullying? If you are being bullied, what should you do? Or if you are the one bullying people, what should you do? In just a minute. Tell them.
Okay. When I was being bullied, I handled it by telling my dad
Mm-hmm.
because of at first when those guys did all those things and those scenario happened, I did not tell my dad or my mom because I myself could not believe it. What happened that time?
Mm-hmm.
But later, I just I don't know how it came out. I shall know I later told my mom.
Mm-hmm.
My mom told my dad, and then went to the school authority.
Mm-hmm.
So the first person that should know is the school authority.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second is your dad and your mom.
Okay.
Because of even if you tell your friend may be the friend of that a friend that knows the guy, and when your
Mm.
friend go and tell the friend will tell the guy.
That's more trouble for
Mm.
you.
That's more trouble for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. That's actually good. I
Mm.
love that advice.
Mm.
It makes sense. But now that's coming from that's the aspect of the person being bullied. If you're a bully, I be a bully, I
Mm. A
be
bully.
a whatever.
The bullier himself.
If you're the
He's a bully
Okogan, the
president
chief,
general.
well done, sir. But I would want you to look at it just for a second. What if it was me? What if it was me? I mean, that thing you are doing, can you go to bank? I'm
And use
not
it to
talking
collect
about
money.
collecting money from people. I'm saying go to the bank. Can you use it to collect money? No. It doesn't help you, and it even makes other people run away. It makes other people run away. It makes other the things that you ought to have, the relationships and the things you ought to have received freely out of love and kindness, now you won't get it because okay, even if it was that those days, what about, don't you know that you people, everybody will grow? What if the person you bullied is actually now like what, Dangote? Come
Mm.
on.
Mm.
you
How do you
you've
appear before the
lost
person?
you've
You've
lost
lost.
as in you've lost a lot. So I mean, to be a bully is not just for yourself, and it's not just for now. It's about your future. I'm sure you must have heard a good name is better than
Silver and gold.
silver and
Thank you
gold.
very
Thank
much,
you.
Ali. God bless you. It's a great time. Thank you, David, for coming, and we enjoyed your time. It's a wonderful moment with you, and I'm sure that every student that is going to watch this and teachers will learn a lot from what you've said. We're glad to have you here.
Yes.
Shade, what do you think? You did
Yeah,
well.
yeah, this was very good.
All
I'm
right.
proud of you. Well done. Well
Yeah,
done.
thank you. Welcome. Now, so this is a wrap for this episode. I'm glad you watched, and I want you to share this video. Remember, our book is still on the platform. Try and get the book, Assumption, the Enemy of Sincere Love. And if you need the hard copy, please just signify in the comment section, and we'll get in touch with you. And also, if you have a relationship and you're having challenges, send me a message directly, or you give a comment there, then I'll reach out to you also. You can follow me on Instagram, Jesus and Friends Relationship on Instagram. You can also follow me on Facebook, the Handles Ministry. You can also connect with me on Twitter, the Handles Ministry. And the Lord will bless you in Jesus' name. Same time
Amen.
next month. Bless you.